Hello, 5th and 6th graders. It's Mrs. Sherman here. Your teachers and I are starting to think about next year already because we are approaching the end of March. Mr. Vandiewalker and Mr. Reynolds are going to highlight some of the things that you can expect to be the same next year in your new grade level and some of the things that you can expect to be different. We hope that this video helps you and your families start thinking about and preparing for a great school year next year.
Hey 5th and 6th grade, it's Mr. V and Mr. Reynolds here, and it's the end of March, Mr. Reynolds, which means it's time to start thinking about next year. For you 5th graders, 6th grade is right around the corner, and for you 6th graders, 7th grade, which means a whole new set of teachers and new parts of the building that you'll be exploring.
And speaking of teachers, for this exciting time, we talked to some of those teachers, but before we do that, we're going to talk about the top 5 similarities and differences between 5th and 6th grade and 6th and 7th grade. Here are your top 5 similarities between 5th grade and 6th grade. Number 5, you will still have nighttime and Knights of Honor tickets.
Number 4, you still get recess.
Number 3, you still eat lunch at the very same time.
Number 2, you still have Mr. V and Mr. Reynolds during your classes.
And number 1, you're in the same wing of the building. Nothing new to learn.
Here are the top 5 differences between 5th grade and 6th grade. Number 5, you will have the option to take computer class with Mrs. Nelson instead of taking art during elective time.
Number 4, you will be the leaders of the 5-6 wing.
Number 3, you have 3 field trips plus the Bluff trip.
Number 2, your homework load will probably increase.
Number 1, you will have a new homeroom teacher. Now,
these are your top 5 similarities between 6th grade and 7th grade. Number 5, you will still get class time to do your work, but you might have a little bit of homework.
Number 4, though you are switching parts of the building, you are still a middle schooler.
Number 3, you will still be expected to follow school rules and expectations.
Number 2, you will use both technology and paper pencil to do your work.
Number 1, you will still have teachers who care about you.
Here are your top 5 differences from 6th grade to 7th grade. Number 5, there's no more recess.
Number 4, not everybody will have a homeroom.
Number 3, you will be able to participate in KW athletics.
Number 2, everybody will have a Chromebook to take home each night.
And number 1, you will change every class when the bell rings.
Now that we've talked about the similarities and differences between 5th and 6th grade and 6th and 7th grade, let's meet the teaching staff, starting with 6th grade. And that includes me. I'm Mr. Reynolds. I'll be one of the homeroom teachers next year for 6th grade. I can't wait until next year starts and I have some of you 5th graders in my homeroom classroom. Let's start by meeting the 6th grade team.
Hello, I'm Mrs. Cline and I teach 6th grade math and I'm a 6th grade homeroom teacher. In addition to teaching math, I am a junior high math team coach. I coach the 6th grade Math Masters and I'm a varsity girls and boys track coach. I'm really looking forward to seeing you all next year.
Go ahead.
Hi, I'm Miss Kyllo and I teach 6th grade reading and language arts. I am also the 6th grade Eagle Bluff trip coordinator, which is a ton of fun and you are going to love it. I can't wait to see you next year. Mr. V told me I'm supposed to also say a fun fact about me. It's kind of a not so fun fact. I do not like birds. Don't bring any birds in my class next year. See ya!
Hi 5th graders. Next year I will have you in 6th grade for Computer 6. You can sign up for band, choir, or computers. And we do all sorts of things. 6th graders, I will have all of you next year for one try in 7th grade. We do a little bit of typing, but we learn more computers.
Hi, I'm Mrs. McAnally. I teach 7th and 8th grade reading. This is my 13th year teaching, and next year when you join me as a 7th grader, one of the biggest things that's different is that you don't have a normal homeroom to start with every day, and you travel every single hour on the bell to a brand new room, but we help you through it.
Hi, my name is Mr. Kuball. I will be your 7th grade math teacher. I will also be your 7th grade football coach next year. We're looking forward to having you here in this room and a lot of learning.
I'm Miss Hanson. Next year will be my 4th year here at KW. I've been teaching for 13 years total. I teach 7th grade English, and I love giraffes, and I'm really looking forward to meeting you next fall.
Hi, I'm Mrs. Ohm. Welcome to middle school, or 7th grade, or 8th grade. I teach 7th and 8th grade social studies, and I've been teaching for 17 years, and looking forward to next year. Go Steelers.
Hi guys, I'm Mrs. Quam, and I will be teaching Fact 7 to you next year, and you'll be with me in this classroom for 12 weeks learning about a few different topics relating to careers and personal finance. Then we'll move on to learning about interior design, and we will redesign your rooms and make a new plan for that. And then we will spend a little bit of time using the sewing machines and learning how to make a pillowcase. And the last thing that we'll do in here for probably about the last 4 weeks would be cooking back in the kitchens in my classroom. So we'll make a variety of different things and learn about cooking safety and equipment, and you'll get to work back in a lab environment with other kids from your class. So it'll be fun.
Hello there, I'm Mr. Wibben. I teach 7th and 8th grade life and environmental science. I do talk fast. I have a lot of fun. We do 2 big projects in class. 7th grade we do a cell project, and 8th grade we do a rocket building project. Come on over, have some fun, and I'll teach you quite a few things. Watch and learn and listen.
Hi, I'm not Brent Lurkin, but if I were, I'd tell you what you can expect in 7th grade health and phy-ed. We do lots of talking about health issues, and we work on training our bodies so we can be our very best. I'm also the girls basketball coach. I'm looking forward to seeing you next year in 7th grade.
Thanks everybody for watching, and thanks for coming to conferences on this glorious March evening. And thanks to everybody for putting in the time to be on this short video. We can't wait until next year, but before then, let's take care of business and finish these last 2 months of school strong. We'll see you.
Take care.